Kanye West, the prodigal son, on Twitter talking about the music business, talking about the shady natures of the contracts, the revenue shares and splits, and how, artists, no Vaseline, essentially.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this latest Kanye rant? It said, do you think it's a situation of him being genuine, or is it still a new album on the way?
I mean, I feel like with Kanye, it's always new album on the way, because he probably has like 3 or 4 just stashed, and he'll say he's gonna drop it on Friday, and then Friday comes and he never drops it.
Right.
And so it's always just a perpetual promotion machine for him. As far as like what he's talking about, I can't knock it. I can't knock what he's saying. He's I mean, I agree with a lot of what he's saying about the record industry, right? Like, it's well known, like, that artists get shafted all the time. But at the end of the day, I have a little bit of an issue with Kanye being the messenger of this message.
You just feel like the platform he's on and his history shows that it could be disingenuous?
It feels disingenuous, especially like, and I'll be real, these aren't my words. Somebody, I saw this on Twitter. Somebody has said, if Kanye's on record on Twitter saying something to the effect of slavery was a choice, right? We all remember that, right?
Yeah.
So if slavery equals choice, and he's in what he calls a slave deal. Mm-hmm. If A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C. He made a choice to be in that slave deal. So why should we feel bad about him?
We shouldn't.
We shouldn't
because he's
at
an
all.
Asshole.
Exactly.
But I mean, and I brought this point up. I've brought this point up several times before. Kanye's not well, man. Like, when he says these things, it just, he's not someone that is of sound mind. You know what I'm saying? So even if he makes a little bit of sense, and he's right, like, the music industry, from its very origins, however many hundred years ago, like, it's always been about exploiting artists, particularly black artists.
Yeah.
And I mean, the fact that he's expressing that he's right.
And he's not the first one to say this.
No,
like,
I mean, he's stating the obvious, and it's kind of sad that we can say it and nothing's really being done about it, because I'm not sure what exactly you do about it. But I mean, Kanye needs help, man. Like, he doesn't sound to me like a healthy person.
He did come out and say that he himself is going to return I think he owns 50% of his artist masters, and that he's going to return that 50% to all of his artists, which, if that's true, applaud that man. Like, whatever his political inclinations are, and whatever else he has said before, that would be an amazing move if it's true, if he actually goes forward with it and does it.
It's like I said about him with the unhinged hinge. Kanye's like water. Like, it could be used to like flower plants, or it could be used to drown you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It just depends on how he's being aimed. I think this is great. If he's really giving everybody their stuff back, that's great.
That's a fact.
It's a lot of people got swindled in the past. A lot of people getting swindled now. So it's just a good look. If he stands behind that, that's a great look for what he's saying. There's still, and it might not be album on the way. Kanye is the album on the way.
Yeah, he's a walking album on the way.
So whether it's to promote the Adidas, whether it's to promote the Gap, whether it's to promote just Kanye himself, like, there's always going to be a benefit for Kanye. It's just if other people are going to benefit from the benefit is pretty much what we're worried about.
That's a fact. Much like to Dini's point, they're talking about he's having issues with the board at Adidas, and part of this rant is about him being upset with Adidas. And I just feel like, to Sen's point and to your point, he is marketing, but at the same time, he just isn't trustworthy. And that's where the issues come into with Kanye, is that we want to stand next to you, yay, but it's like for every good sentiment you have, that you do something to negate yourself. He constantly cancels himself out, you know what I mean? That's why he can't get canceled by anyone, because he kind of does it to himself. He's right in the middle. So it's like, as soon as you get really mad at Kanye, he does something that makes you like him again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's
bipolar.
He is the embodiment of polarity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I gotta wait and see. Like, I don't trust him. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't trust Kanye. I feel like there's always a sleight of hand with him. Like, now, are you still running for president, or are you talking about artist masters?
Remember that? That was a thing a week ago.
You got the Gap. You got the Gap deal, but you mad at Adidas and you wearing Jordans. Like, you got a lot going on, yay.